sure that would be tragic to the viewing audience. It'd be so confusing if I changed it from coffee with Ken to water with Ken. My day wouldn't go nearly as exciting. I mean, probably kind of exciting to stay hydrated, but you know what I mean. Hi, Curious. Hello, user. It's dark out. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for joining. I'm using the light from this Potbelly Sandwich Works pre-dawn hours to create adequate illumination so you all can see my face. I wouldn't want to be... Hello, Brandon. I wouldn't want to be sitting totally in the dark and you hear a voice. I pulled up to Starbucks a bit ago and I go, crap, it's still dark out. So I kind of took my time getting out of my car and kind of sauntered to the counter, hoping that every moment I delayed would create a little bit of brightness in the sky. And apparently it has, because it's just a little bit brighter. And I think from this location, you can see me just fine. I'll be okay. But I thought about doing it in my car and doing it with the light on and going, but it's getting a little lighter. And yeah, we'll be fine, I think, today. Hello, Rob. Oh, Brandon, what kind of car do I have? It's a black car. It's a black car. It's got 4 wheels. It's got the windows down right now. I can see it over there in the parking lot. Kind of sitting there waiting for me. Doesn't have much gas in it. No, I don't have a Tesla. I'm not a huge fan of Teslas, by the way. I'm not a huge fan of Teslas. I mean, I think they're neat. I love the technology. I like, I hope they're good for the environment. I hear various things about the batteries and, I'm all for a clean environment. But I feel the Teslas all look so dang similar. And there's almost too many of them. Excuse me. So, I don't know. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of Teslas. I've driven in them. I think they're really awesome how they go from 0 to full speed immediately. It's just a weird feeling. I don't know. They all look kind of the same. BC Bears wants to know, is lifetime job still an option? No, the job didn't open up for me the way I'd hoped. And if you haven't watched in a few days, I joined Planet Fitness, and I've been working out the last few days there. And that was kind of on my mind this morning, and kind of getting, as I got started, I'm working out new routines with working out and doing my coffee show. And on days I work at my Super Target, getting to Super Target on time at 7 o'clock. But good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I've been doing for a long time. A show I enjoy a lot. A show that I shoot in different locations from different spots, has different themes, has different thoughts. It's a show about me sharing and kind of just talking about life and sharing a few minutes with the viewing audience every morning as I enjoy my first sip of warm beverage. My warm beverage. And, look forward to doing that. So, anyway, coffee is not good. How's my broad? I don't know what you mean. I don't know that I have a broad. Hello, Torin. But anyway, tea's good. But coffee's so good too. and realize that God has a plan and the universe has a plan, and I'm just kind of a guy on a ride. And that things tend to work out pretty well for me. Good morning, Titan. And that things are okay. And that just because I don't have every answer, I don't know everything that's going to come down the pipeline today or how everything's going to go exactly today, it's all going to work out. I'm going to have a great day. And just that little voice inside my head was screaming and worrying and fretting and, you know, doing the things that my little voice inside my head has a tendency to do. And that things are okay. And that I'm going to go get some coffee, and then I'm going to drink some coffee. And good morning, Robert Patrick. I'm going to start my day, as I so often do, doing a quick little live video with you guys. I don't know if I'm going to have much to say, but I guess it really doesn't matter. It's just kind of about friends getting together. Even though we may not know each other, and maybe we might not be the fastest of friends. It's just people getting together and sharing some coffee and sharing a few minutes and I don't know, hopefully sharing some smiles, sharing some laughs, and I don't know, doing our best. So let's just drink some coffee. Overthinking does get us in trouble, Bloom. Limitless is very talkative. Wasn't there a movie, Limitless? It was Robert De Niro and what's his face? Do you guys know when I refer to a what's his face, who I'm talking about? Oh, Deborah Lynn, thank you so much for sending me a rose. I so appreciate it. I stopped by my ex-wife's house yesterday, and I was picking up my little nugget of love, Augie, and saw my daughter Eve for a bit. And she was out pruning her flowers. She's got a, I'd say my ex-wife has a green thumb, but I almost think it's like a, I don't know. She has plants all over her house and things growing, and every nook and cranny, every window you open, there's a plant crammed between the window and the screen, gasping for air. Actually, they're all doing very well. But she was out pruning her flowers, and they look so beautiful, and she's done a real nice job, and cut them up and put them in a vase in her house, and they just look really pretty. And when Deborah sent me a Bradley Cooper, Damian Wolf, thank you. When Deborah Lynn sent me a rose, it made me think of my ex's pretty display of flowers in her pretty garden she had, and I miss that. So gardening is a healthy hobby. Limitless, you got to relax. Damian Wolf, nice job on the Bradley Cooper reference. Nice job on the Bradley Cooper. But there was a movie, I think, with Robert De Niro and Bradley Cooper, and I think it was titled Limitless. And I didn't see it. And given that it's got two really big stars, it must not have been very good, because I don't know anyone else that saw it either. And that's all I got about Limitless. But I thought there was a movie, and I appreciate Damian Wolf. I so appreciate you guys, because I draw a blank a lot in the morning when my brain is just kind of waking up and the fog is just lifting from my mind. And I need some help. And you guys are my help, and I appreciate that a lot. You don't know anyone who's seen Limitless? No, I don't know anyone that's seen Limitless. But anyway, I was kind of verklempt a little this morning because I thought about going, as I talked about. I joined a gym a few days ago, and I'm in a kind of a nice little rhythm, and I've gone the first 3 days, but I woke up and I was kind of in pain today, I must say. I was kind of in pain. My muscles hurt, my joints hurt, my bones hurt, my body hurts, and I was going, maybe I'll take the day off. Maybe I'll take the day off, because certainly you don't want to go to the gym every day. You need your body needs time to rest, recover, rebuild, get huge, get massive. And decided I'll work out after. It's very exciting. I'm sure you guys are fascinated. But I decided I wasn't going to rush through my morning and get to the gym and do my workout and then scurry off to Super Target. I was going to take a slower pace, and I was going to enjoy the comfort of my bed and the warmth of my coffee and the feeling good this morning and the little hum of the cars driving down the highway over there and the squawking of the geese and the rising of the sun and a little bit of the moment. And I wasn't going to rush through my day. I have been working out, Fins fan. Do I look huge? Thank you. I worked out 3 days in a row. You sound like I'm from Jersey? Do I? I have people say I have like a southern accent occasionally. I grew up in Downers Grove, which is in 10 miles from here. I have been to New Jersey, not very often. I went to Atlantic City once. I was visiting a friend, and this will be fascinating for you. I was visiting a friend in Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, and we had a little bit of calling to go to Atlantic City and do a little gambling. So we drove through the Garden State. I'm showing my knowledge of names of states and cities, and was reasonably surprised how pretty I thought New Jersey was on the ride through. It might have been fall, and the leaves were changing along the highway. And we went, I believe, to the Taj Mahal, and we actually withdrew some money from Taj Mahal, which I believe was owned by Donald Trump, or was at the time. So, you sound like Jerry Seinfeld sometimes. I've heard that, Everlasting Gloom. Thank you. Do you belong to a 24-hour gym? Yes, I do, John Phillips. Those are convenient. It is 24, they call it. Again, it's just a Planet Fitness, and I was looking to join a Lifetime Fitness, which is just down the road from here, but I was looking to get a part-time job that didn't materialize, and the price difference was very significant between the two gyms, and I probably don't need all the bells and whistles that come with the fancier gym right now. I'm twice divorced. I got a lot of expenses, and I'm trying to get my costs in control while still taking care of myself and working on myself and improving myself and making an investment in myself. But anyway, the Planet Fitness advertised, we're 24/5. It's open 24 hours, 5 days a week. And then it's like 7 to 7 on Saturdays and maybe Sundays. But they are convenient, and I could have gone in early. But again, I didn't want to rush. And I got to get to work, or I get to get to work at 7 o'clock today. And I'm super looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to putting in a good day and doing my work and feeling good about it and contributing a little bit to society and to the goodness that is my Super Target. And it's my daughter. My daughter Erin has a cross-country meet tonight in Yorkville, and it's the first meet of the year. And she's a senior in high school, and I think she's running varsity for the very first time. And she's been running real good in practice and, you know, competing and keeping up and being in the top 7. And she'd be so excited if she got to run all the big meets this year that comes with running varsity. She's a hard-working, beautiful woman. I feel funny calling my daughter a woman, but she's a young lady. I mean, she's 17. I guess she's a woman. I still feel funny, so I'm going to call her a young lady. But she's super hard-working and super dedicated, and it's really tries hard, and I'm so proud of her and the progress she's made, because cross-country is a hard sport. Not every body is meant to run 3 miles through fields, and it's tiring, and a lot of times there's no, especially if you're not one of the stars, there's not a ton of glory. There's a lot of mud and sweat and pain and sometimes even blood. But it's her senior year, and I know she wants to have a really, really good year. And it's her first meet of the year, and her dad is really proud. Her dad is really proud of all of her kids. Don't want their friends to watch sometimes. And don't want their friends watching and telling one of the other siblings that, hey, Dad talked about Erin, but he didn't talk about Morgie. Morgie's a beautiful girl as well, a beautiful young lady. She's a freshman in high school, and she just cheered at her first football game on Friday. And I don't know, hope it went well. Hope she cheered her heart out and did some cool flips. And she's a gymnast and super explosive and super athletic, and she's a sweet kid as well. So, good. Thank you, RJ. I appreciate it. Hello, April Melissa. Thank you for sharing the live. Running is one of the hardest sports. It ain't easy. Yeah, most sports are pretty darn hard if you're... Like, if I watch the NBA and I watch these guys running up and down the basketball court, I go, holy crap, how can they do that? And the way they can do it is because they're really good at that sport. And running's really hard if you're not really good at it. But if you're really good at it, it's, it comes easy. Or if you're a gymnast, you go, holy crap, how do you do that? Because they're really good at gymnastics and they practice it a lot. And I think if you put in a lot of time and a lot of effort and you have God blessed you with some natural ability in a certain sport, it comes easier. I know I was always a pretty good runner at track and cross country, and running for me kind of, it hurt. And don't get me wrong, it hurt. But I don't know, it just came easier for me than some people. And there's some elite runners that always made it look even easier still. Those guys that would win state when I was in high school or compete at the top level in college when I ran in college. But they ran like deer, like, their feet barely touched the ground. And that was never me. Soccer was your life. Yeah, I couldn't play soccer for 10 minutes. Running up and down the field would exhaust me and I'd pass out. Good morning, Captain Kenny. I was talking about driving through New Jersey earlier today, Captain Kenny. I so appreciate you joining me. Did you get to the football game and see her cheer? No, I did not, John Phillips. I did not. I wish I would have. No, I feel bad. Debbie's wrote the word young out there. I wonder what that means. Maybe Debbie knows something about me that not everyone else does. Hello from France. Hello from France. It's so weird. I don't know if I've ever had a viewer come in from France. I get them from Africa and Asia and various Ireland and Iceland the other day. And a woman from Nepal was watching regularly. She was looking. If there's any American men out there, there was a lovely young woman from Nepal looking to marry an American man. I told her it was too soon for me after my divorce, but maybe somebody watching would find her appealing and would betroth the woman from Nepal. New Jersey is the worst state for driving? Is that true? Is that true? I had a pleasant drive through it. I opened the show talking about my drive through New Jersey from Philadelphia to Atlantic City. I thought it was nice. I was expecting, although this was before... what's the the mob movie that's set in New Jersey, or mob TV show? I don't know. Captain K, probably the worst state for everything. Oh my gosh, you guys are being harsh. You guys are being harsh. Perhaps Georgia is. Wisconsin is crazy drivers. Learn that real quick. Sopranos, thank you. So it was before the Sopranos, and before I knew of the factories and the what have you around in various parts of New Jersey. I found it a very pretty drive-through. Georgia drivers are insane. Well, you guys are great. You guys are great today, and you're chatting it up and having a conversation. So I can just sit here and drink my coffee. So let's do that for a little bit. You guys talk amongst yourselves. It's harder when I put the pressure on you. It's so easy to talk when I don't tell you to talk. Now you guys have nothing to say to each other. Prettiest state in the fall. I don't know. I wish I traveled more. I love to drive. I don't know. New Hampshire comes to mind. I've never been to New Hampshire. I'm just picturing it would be beautiful with the leaves changing and the hills. And I just picture it'd be beautiful. I've had some great drives through Wisconsin and Michigan. And I mean, even Illinois got its beauty. In the fall. I mean, you'd need to be up north or Midwest or wherever where the leaves do change, and you get those pretty crisp fall days. And I'm picturing a postcard of the leaves changing across a lake with all the reflections. And it's coming. It's coming. Minnesota. I was talking to a young family the other day from Minnesota. They were visiting Naperville for the science. Naperville is right next door to Lisle, Illinois. And in Lisle, there is the Science of Spirituality Center. And I think it's the international hub of it. And I think it's a big, like, meditative or yogic retreat sort of place. And there was a family in from Minnesota, and I got to talking to them at Starbucks, and we shared some experiences, and they were excited that their daughter was going to be going to the University of Minnesota later this year. And we got to talking about the one problem I have with Minnesota, and it's not the weather. I like snow. I could handle the cold. I like tons of snow, and I like fishing. I like north. It's the dang bugs. It is the dang bugs. Good morning, Jim. There are huge mosquitoes. As the woman said, the state bird of Minnesota is the mosquito. It's horrific. It's horrific. I had a buddy living there, and I probably said this before. We went up and took a trip. I mean, a long time ago, but he was living in Minneapolis. There's some beautiful, beautiful golf courses up there. But if you go during the summer, there's swarms of horrible bugs. There's mosquitoes that are huge. I think this was in my single days. While golfing, I got a mosquito, but it wasn't a regular mosquito. It was a monster. It was a monster mosquito. It could have been like in a Godzilla movie. Bit me on the forehead, and I had a big swelling in the middle of my forehead. I looked like a cyclops. We went out to a bar that night. I'm sure all the young ladies in the bar, look away! He's horrific! Ah! Man has a growth on his forehead. Do I know someone named Lori? Well, I mean, my first mother-in-law was named Lori. Does that count? Oh, Evie is my twin. Oh, she's a beautiful girl. Thank you, Brianna. What kind of watch is that? Why do we always talk about the watch? Let's not talk about the watch. Here in Michigan, our water bugs are just insane. They don't stop. Yeah, Alaska has huge mosquitoes. Yeah, I bet Alaska does. I think their key with the bugs at that time is they're pissed off because it's cold most of the year. So they're hiding underneath their wherever the bugs hide all year. But when they come out, they're hungry and they're looking to eat. And they're pissed off and they're looking for golfers and they're looking for fishermen and they're looking for, I don't know, anybody. Brianna, yeah, how old's Lawrence? He's about the same age as Evie. He's about the same age as Eve. There's a longtime watcher named Brianna who lives locally, who has a little boy about the same age as my little girl. And that's about all I have. I think I sang him happy birthday once. I'm not totally sure, but I might have. I used to sing happy birthday. Used to be a part of my show. Used to be a real showstopper. Now nobody tells me it's their birthday. I'd still do it. I sang happy birthday for me 2 weeks ago today. And I did a beautiful version of it. And I met Willie the German Shepherd while I was singing. Who did you sing happy birthday to for the first time? Captain Kenny, that's just going to be a classic trivia. A classic trivia. The answer, as you know, Captain Kenny, is Captain Kenny. It was probably about a year ago. I think it was in the fall of last year. Everlasting Bloom's son's birthday is on Saturday. I don't know if I sing for family members, of people that are watching the show. If Everlasting Bloom, if your son is watching, I will sing for him. I once had a woman who turned out to be a troll make up that she had 2 twins that were like 10. And I sang with all the gusto I could muster, and even gave a little backstory about the twins and how it must be cool to have twin siblings. And she goes, "Oh, you're so sweet about it. Now I feel guilty. I was just making it up." That hurt. I'm still scarred. So unless the viewer is actually there, I don't think I'm going to do this. I don't know. I might not have sang for Lawrence. It wasn't even Lawrence's birthday. He was like 6 months. And Weebury wanted me to sing for his 6-month birthday. How do you know if a mechanic has a girlfriend? Hey, ba-dum. I'll have him watch Saturday if you'll sing. Well, I will certainly sing if your son is watching Everlasting Bloom. I would love to sing. How old's he going to be? I wonder how old he's going to be. I wonder if I can embarrass him if I really sing with a little extra passion, a little extra zest. And for most of you that know, I rewatch all these videos, and I clip them up into shorter videos. And I don't know. If I really let it out there, really let my soul hang on this birthday song for Everlasting Bloom's son, if he's watching on Saturday. Ooh, I got to work on Saturday. I just looked at my schedule. Looked at my schedule. I mean, it's okay. I need the work. Need the money. But sitting here on Monday, looking at my schedule, seeing my work week laid out in front of me, I can't say I was super excited to see that I was working on Saturday. And it might interfere with Everlasting Bloom's son and the song I would sing. Is my schedule on a billboard? No, it's on the app. There's a Target app I go to, and I push a button, and I just had to re-enter my password. Or I hate that when, I'm sure you guys experience that as well. And my schedule kind of bounces around. It used to be 5 days a week, every day but Tuesday and Sunday. But Target a few months ago cut back, and this week I'm working 4 days. It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, John Phillips, if you care. And I doubt you do, but that's what my schedule is. So for anybody that does care, when I do my Coffee with Ken shows on those days, I'll tend to do it a little earlier. Because again, I start work at 7 o'clock. I get to go to work at 7 o'clock. I tell you what, that's a huge thing. I talk a lot about things that make me feel better. Praying, gratitude, going to church, working out, forgiving yourself, listening to positive affirmations. But just a simple little trick, changing that you gotta mow your lawn, or that you gotta clean the house, or you gotta drive your kids to school, or you gotta whatever, and change it to get to. You're going to feel so much better, you know, even if it's not a pleasant task. And believe me, my day at Super Target isn't going to be that pleasant of a task. But you can trick yourself by saying you get to go to work, and you get to punch in, and you get to open up boxes of cereal, and you get to stock them on the shelves, and you get to spread smiles and cheer and joy to the customers that come through your aisle. For anyone that lives in the Warrenville area, hey, thank you so much, Captain Kenny. Drive safe. I always prefer that. Do I like starting work early? Yes, I do, Bloom. I think the 7 to 3 shift is an awesome shift, and that's what I work at Super Target. Most people are still sleeping and what have you, and when you get done by 3 during the summer months, you can still go golfing, you can still go to the swimming pool, you can even pick up your kids after school, or you can go to your daughter's cross-country and track meet. And for instance, that's what I get to do today. If I had to work till 5, I might have missed part of her Mr. Race, and that would have made me really, really sad. So I'm fortunate that I get to work from 7 to 3 today, and I get to go see my daughter's cross-country meet. Blondie asks, where am I, Ken? I am in Naperville. I'm actually in Warrenville officially right now, but I live in Naperville. I am in Warrenville because I'm here pre-work. I work at a local Super Target. I was a realtor for 17 years. Left that at the beginning of the year, looking for my next thing, what I want to do when I grow up. And in the meantime, I'm working at a super target. Good morning, Lakey Jr., and good morning, Carrie. But anyway, it is 6:33, and I've talked for a while. I don't know if I've said anything of value, but I so appreciate you guys for tuning in and joining me on this Monday morning. I kind of have come to like Mondays and feel good about Mondays, and kind of a start of a new week and a start of a new you and a start of new me and a chance to begin anew. Every day's a chance to begin anew, and every year's a chance to begin anew, and every week's a chance to begin anew. Well, thank you, Everlasting Bloom. And today's a great day to start anew. So I'm going to leave you with that. One more sip of coffee. I want to thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, John Phillips, for watching. I hope you guys had a great night's sleep. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're loving yourself. I hope you're excited about your coffee. I hope you get to go to work today, or whatever you got to do, change it to get to do. And I promise you, you'll feel a lot better. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I hope you're loving yourself. Hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.